Welcome to Mirror Domains, and this is my full live watch along for Survivor Season 44. And if you haven't watched one of these from me before, guys, well, this is a full confirmed TV show. So, hey, I can't show you the entire image here on the side, but I'll do my best with my little tips and tricks to let you know where I'm at within the episode so that you guys can follow along with your copies there at home that you can find on your TV station's websites like Global or CBS, and if you're in the States. So, this is the premiere episode. This is episode 1. You'll have to forgive me as I kind of bumble my way around trying to figure out how to crop in the closed captions so you guys can follow along. So I'm going to hit play and we'll get underway with season 44 of Survivor. Yeah, it's going to be good to be back. For sure. Okay.
Yeah, to me. Just pretend
Caroline.
it's just you and I shooting the bull.
About what? I just saying who I am.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm
we're going to
Caroline.
learn who
I'm a
everybody
drug
is, who the
counselor.
new tribes
I'm from
are.
a suburb of the Twin Cities. Whatever you want to say. How
Okay. Hey, hi, how are you? My name is James, and I'm playing Survivor. Maybe someday I'll play Survivor. I don't know. I think I could. I'd probably get voted out first, but whatever. Okay, so. A venture capitalist? Okay. It's all about the cheddar, right? $1 million? Jamie? I'm gonna have to keep my notepad here, guys. And guys, this is part of a playlist. You'll follow up in the cards. Yam Yam? You cannot wait to not eat? No, you don't look forward to that. Who looks forward to that? Yeah. I've survived a year as a Mirror Domains member. It's been a blast. Yeah. I need to work on them memberships too. Creating special content and get people. It's just, I spend so much time on the channel. It's not enough time in the day. Bruce.
Who will have what it takes to outwit 44?
This is Survivor 44. Okay, so I gotta crop that up a little bit. Okay.
Sand, and I'm looking down and my feet are hitting the sand.
Matt. Survivor is the cure for YouTube burnout. Yeah, it is. Lifer, it is. It's not an all-star season, but that's okay. It doesn't seem to be any themes like young people versus old people or anything like that. Yet.
22 years.
22 years. I never started watching Survivor until, was it Marquesas Island or whatever? The first one with Boston Rob. That's the one that I started watching.
And in the end, the last player left wins $1 million.
See if my other graphic works here. That's not supposed to be. Okay. Constantly.
Name.
Hi, I'm Jam Jam.
Yam Yam. You've got
Yum yum. Okay, so I got to check out this. There we go. There. That works better. So, coming up to 6 minutes in. I've got to write down all the tribe names. Better use a bigger notepad for this one.
So, I mean, I'm sure I should be fearful, but I'm not there right now. I just try to take deep breaths and try to hold it all in. Because
If you haven't
I
watched one of
really
these
feel
for
like
me, guys, I try to save most of the audio and stuff for Tribal Council and the challenges. Because I'm only allowed to show so much. Otherwise, I get a little slap on the wrist. Ratu is orange. Soka? Is that what it said? Soka. Tika. That sounds like a name they used before, huh? First reward.
race down the beach under a series of obstacles. Grab a
Good. It's a puzzle challenge. Dig that. I like the challenges. I like tribal councils. Today's premiere episode is 2 hours because they want to give us backgrounds on who all these players are, right? I have to see who's my early favorite. Sweat task?
big stakes. First decision you need to make.
Your pairs. Okay, so like who's going to be figuring out the puzzles and doing the running and stuff?
Survivors ready.
I was ready.
Go!
Yeah, we're off. This is when you'd have the most energy, right? Because you would be well fed, hopefully well slept. Whew. Wow, he looks like he hurt himself. Oh yeah, he did. He bonked his head. Damn. So is he conky? That is not a good way to start out. Yeah, he's fuzzy, right? Damn. That's hard to see too. He's going to have to be looked after at a medic. But they got medics. They do take care of the contestants, for sure. Like for things like that, for like heat stroke, dehydration and stuff. But he's fighting through it. Bruce, he's on Tika, right?
Bruce, you let me know if we need to stop.
Yeah. No, he'll endure the challenge, and then they'll have to take a look at him. Just look at the going underneath there. It's a sharp edge. It's not rounded like the log, but even that could probably break open the skin there. Okay, Tika is good. Okay, so they all got to get puzzle pieces. Bruce, is he okay? So they're saying jam jam, not yam yam. They're pronouncing the Y as a J, right? Okay, Soka.
Everybody covered in mud and...
Yeah. Yeah, see how it says yam yam, but it's jam jam. What does it say on that slate there? Oops. I'm gonna have to fix that for the next show. Uh-oh. He's passing out.
Everybody stop!
Yeah, no. If he's passing out, because he's conky. He got his brain rattled around. And that's what happens, right?
Gonna lie on your back. Serena, can we get some monitoring?
And it probably wasn't good that he tried to fight through it.
Great.
Because you see this in like football and hockey all the time, right? Some guy gets knocked. He tries to stand up and move, but then eventually they just fall down. We just saw that with a football player recently, a quarterback, wasn't it?
Ah, this is fantastic.
There's got to be some kind of a concussion protocol, right? On here. But he's going to have, look at the, did you see the mark? And they covered it up already. Yeah.
Call us back in with survivors ready to go.
So he gets to call it in. Imagine going to the interviews, being sequestered to fly there. Yeah. Imagine if that happened and he had to be pulled from the game. Like in the first day, first 20 minutes, you got to get out of the game because of injury. That would suck, man. Because, yeah, people do look at it like winning a prize when you get selected to play Survivor. These people have to submit, like, audition tapes. And you get your hopes up and everything. And you're like, yeah.
In there.
Guys, come on!
They got it? So Tika was the first through. I think I would be good at the puzzles. So they got to toss the rings up to hold on to the top, right? Carolyn screaming. I like that. She's got some fire. Oh, you just got to knock it off. Okay. I thought you had to hook it around the top. No, but if you just got to, it's just firepower. The heck is she doing? She's taking off her pants. Carolyn, this is hardly the time to... She doesn't have the upper body strength? Okay, so... How do know? Oh, yeah. Okay, Soka wins one. I'll remember that. Soka, so the green's fine. This is just for reward. This isn't for elimination, right? She's out of gas. Kane seems like he's on fire. Yeah. And this is so... Brandon got it.
For the win!
Carolyn couldn't do it. And that is going to be so demoralizing for her. Damn. Okay, Carolyn. And Brandon was orange, right?
Well done.
Okay. So Ratu is second. And purple came in last, so Bruce is not going to get a reprieve here. He's not going to get a rest.
The medical team is fine with you continuing. They're going to continue.
Yeah. Well, they have to. Okay, so that's our first commercial break. I got to fix something here with the posters. Okay, that should fix it. No, it's not fixing it. Damn. Well, only one other way to fix that. So this guy just got out of a relationship? Ah, come on. Okay, it's staying there. Good. For some reason it was... I don't know what the heck it was doing. Heidi?
Mindfulness center. I can lead us through some like yoga and meditations and stuff.
Yoga. Danny? Ooh. He's ripped. He's low body fat. He's going to have trouble, I think. Because we've seen in the past that people who are ripped like that, have low body fat, they struggle when it comes to the starvation aspect.
Cage with this wrapped package. And
Birdcage, huh? Birdcage with no bird in it, but there's a thing in it. You got to check it out. Open it up. Claire. Strategy. She's already thinking. Ratu. Lauren?
Sweat or savvy? Sweat.
So this will give them water, right? Or food?
To solve a brain teaser, you only have
15 minutes for a brain teaser. One guess. 4 hours of endurance.
your supplies.
Wow, that's... They're not going to do sweat, so they're going to pick savvy.
On a time limit with only one guess.
What would you guys pick? I think I would go savvy. I would trust the old brain power. Bifer. Ah, that's okay. Okay, so are we not having... So they're doing sweaty. And they got the two big guys doing it at least, so they should have some endurance, right? Tika. Firefighter Danny. Is that your early pick, Eyeglass? So they get to do savvy.
Especially when you're trying to make a good first impression, you don't...
Like the last one was like, well, sorry, I didn't watch last season. There's like, figure out how many triangles there are and stuff like that. Jam Jam? Hey, sometimes you got to put your best foot forward, man. Carson? So this guy's worried about having a target on his back so early. Count the rings in the spheres. Okay. Yeah, so you got to count all the rings. Can't be too hard, you would think, right? But there's got to be a trick to it. Did it say rings or spheres? Because then the spheres would, the answer would be 2, because there's only 2 of them. There's a big one and there's a small one. But the rings, there's lots of rings creating those spheres. You see what I mean by it being kind of like tricky? Rings. Okay, Buffer says rings. Yeah. Candy. Jam Jam. Break it open. Use a rock. Maybe they got instructions where they can't use a rock. Ew, Carolyn's licking her lips while they're all dirty. Are they not allowed to touch it? No, it's more than. Okay, so they got it. Good.
At least some camera.
Yeah, there you go. They got the challenge.
Means that we're going to make up for it in our intelligence.
The guy with glasses, huh? Easy there, man. Yeah, they are still dragging the coconuts. Who's the guy with the glasses again? Carson. Okay. You're running out of gas, running out of steam. So they didn't have a good estimation of the challenge. Oh, and there's their birdcage. Gotta start making a shelter, man. Shelter's first priority, right? I know I'm rooting for Bruce, the guy who with the bloody head. Okay, bye first. I'm rooting for Bruce. And who did you say, Dan? You said Danny, right, Arglass? Danny is on the Soka tribe, right?
At this point, we could only do inches at a time.
Yeah. Your back and legs would be just on fire. Just got to find that extra gear in you.
We were both exhausted, and we're coming up on the...
Yeah. Hey, it's a good bonding experience, yeah. That's looking on the bright side.
I'm exhausted, I'm cramping, I'm tired.
Oh, he played in the NFL. Okay, so they made it.
The appetizer of what's coming.
Okay, so that's second commercial break, guys. All right, second commercial. Those were long. Like, well, we've been half an hour already and 2 commercial breaks.
Have something that other people are not gonna have.
So Jam Jam says that he's got experience making fires. Yeah. Yeah, there's just something about it. You get used to it. You just have like that sweat gleam on you, and it's kind of like the humidity. See? Yeah, she watched it from the beginning. The people that sign up for the show idolize this show. Like, most of them are fans by now, right?
So you guys single or married?
Ooh, Carson. He's never dated anyone? I don't buy that. $115. Yeah, if Carson beefs up, he can put on some mash. Yeah, that's what I would do. Before I would come on the show, I'd put on some extra fat. That's energy that your body would burn up, right? Although for me, I guess I wouldn't have to put on some extra fat. I just have to go on the show as I am.
Short, kind of small. They underestimate.
Heidi. Electrical engineer, huh? So we're concentrating on fires, but I'd be concentrating on shelter. Tiny but mighty. Matt and Franny. So Matt and Franny are going to be an alliance? Maybe? Pensive music. Let's hear this pensive music. I don't know. Bruce is acting kind of weird, huh? He's going to blow chunks? Well, he got his bell rung, man.
It is killing me.
Yeah. No, is Bruce going to get pulled? I think he's going to get pulled. You can't risk a brain injury here. Because if his brain did get bruised or anything, then yeah, you don't want. This is so scary, right?
So he's a bit hypertensive, as you said.
We had a period of observation at the tribe camp.
Yeah. They are
Him
pulling
right
him.
now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bruce, you understand we
Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah.
for you.
Yeah.
You are a
You live to fight another day, man. If Bruce is sick, then he has a concussion and should have a timeout. Yeah. But if it's bleeding a little bit in there, then the pressure builds up, right? And that's not good. And this isn't the first time that has happened, right? Like this, somebody's been pulled in the first couple of days before, right? That sucks, though. Yeah.
This is devastating to all of us.
And again, when they design these challenges, they don't know, like, yeah, you got to crawl underneath those boards. They weren't designing it with the intention of that, yeah, if you hit your head, right? It's a freak accident. Like, they had a challenge where you fall down onto a net and it's supposed to, like, stop you from hitting the ground and stuff, right? But somebody fell onto that net on a certain way that they injured themselves. It happens.
Matthew knows the most about what all needs.
Yeah. You're not eating and drinking and your head is cracked open. This sucks. Yeah. Not sort of drama they were looking for at the beginning of the season, Arglass says. Yeah, no, definitely not. Oh, is he like a herbologist? Barbershop owner. Okay.
Memories are outside, swimming in rivers.
Crab? I like this guy's attitude. Yeah. When he was doing that sweat challenge, he was like, he looked at the bright side of things, and that's always a positive mentality, right? Good. I wonder if the sweat challenge is going to hurt that team at the next challenge. Do you think maybe they burn themselves out? Easy there, man. Don't hurt yourself. Climbing to the top of this thing. Is it really necessary? Like that, dude? For crying out loud. Like, wow. We're not going to lose 2 people. Medic.
Shoulder, but I got it to pop back in, but
Dislocated his shoulder. What a start for this season. But he doesn't know that Bruce has been pulled, probably, right? You got to put pressure on it. That you might have to get pulled.
me out.
Yeah.
And I know.
Huh. Yeah.
Back into joint, which is good news, but
Matt could have died. Yeah, that fall, because he was falling backwards. Again, you fall back, depending on how you land on those rocks, if you hit your head too. We haven't seen much of Kane there. It was good that we saw Kane. So that's our other commercial break, right? We're on day 2. So we're 44 minutes into this episode. Now, this was an airtime of 2 hours, but remember, there's commercial breaks and stuff. So we'll probably be done in like around 11:50. Or sorry, 11:40 maybe, 11:35-ish. Helen. I like Helen because she was smart. Carolyn. She was the one that started us off, right? Who couldn't figure out how to introduce herself? I think she's going to be a riot, though, right?
It was Bruce.
Okay, gotcha.
So she's starting to freak out a little bit. Yeah, I guess it was downtime when he climbed, so everyone was doing their own thing. It's all in the editing of the program, yeah. Not Carolyn. Yeah.
So that's my battle right now.
So she's quirky. Very quirky. Meh. Don't sweat it, Carolyn. You'll have your chance. Tree mail. Oh, they're going to go to that island where they will risk their vote at tribal challenge or tribal council. We've seen this before, right? They climb to the top of that big hill. Drawing straws. So Sarah gets to go. They're all drawing lots. Is that a common thing, I suppose? So, Matt. Wait, are there 2 Matts? Are there 2 Matts? Matthew is on green, and then there's Matthew. Okay, yeah, there are 2 Matts on the orange. Okay. Lauren. They were drawing rocks.
Oh,
I think we should.
Yeah, we can look for the key now. No?
That cage. She might grind on people after a while. Maybe she has HDH or ADHD. Maybe.
And I don't think it's rice.
No. Well, rice wouldn't be in there.
cause paranoia.
Maddie.
That is the reason the
Just to cause paranoia? That is an interesting hypothesis, Maddie.
Sure is. The sweat challenge really showed me.
Just like that, huh?
Oh my gosh, is this the key or is this an idol?
Yeah. Could be an idol. Or a clue to an idol. But if somebody sees you,
odd.
yeah, Maddie did see it. And that's going to create mistrust, right? Yeah, so you got to expose it.
Do it, Tyler.
But Maddie knows that he's probably fibbing here, right? Ooh. Does she want to have an alliance? Maddie's thinking. She's smart. But you kind of both have exposed each other for wanting to try to keep it secret, right? Because she saw you. She saw you, man. And she deciphered that? That Brandy doesn't want to work with her?
When played at Tribal Council, any votes cast against.
Oh, so it is an idol. So Brandon, it does. The bogus idol. Yeah. What else could you do? Draw stones to give away the idol? Okay, so I think that was another commercial break. Yeah, that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 commercials in. Guys, I'm watching this on the global site here on Canada. So I can watch it on global here in Canada. On the normal TV station, which I did record sometimes, like in the past, but on the TV's website, you can just go up there the next day and they post the episode. So that's where I'm watching it, on Global Canada. Okay, so they get to meet. Now they get to climb.
Love Survivor. Enter the jungle, then.
This is where you get information. Everything that's said and everything that's not said.
I'll have an individual decision to make in
So they didn't have to climb to the top of the hill for this one?
Two of them say lose your vote.
Lose your vote. Secret advantage. Oh. You have to pick once. So it's a 33% chance at beginning. And then it's 50-50 after that. So, and you just hope you get it on the first try.
Cannot cast any votes at your next turn.
Okay, so Sarah didn't get it on her first try. But you can stop there, right? You don't have to draw. And she picked it again. If she doesn't get it, then you lose. Okay, so she got it.
Inheritance advantage.
Inheritance advantage. Wow.
And then I get every advantage.
Wow. So if somebody plays an idol, they think they're going to play it for themselves. You can claim the heritage advantage and take it away from them. That will make for a spicy council. Because if you play that and take it away from somebody who thinks that they're safe, and you break up an alliance doing that, then you're going to have people coming after you, right? Okay, so he got no vote on this first pick. I would pick twice, but I'm a gambler, so it's a no-brainer. I just go pick, yep, nope, yep, nope. I do it very fast too. So he lost. Green Matt lost. So worthless. Let's see what Lauren is here. Bank your vote. Bank your vote. Extra vote. Okay, so you get to postpone your vote. So so she doesn't get a heritage advantage. I like the fact that they gave two different types of awards there. So Matt's reward would have been totally different as well, but he came short. Sorry, guys, I got nothing. Because you can't lie. Because if they go and send somebody else, just tell them the truth, maybe. Okay. The other one was to have an advantage. Yeah, risk or protect. That was the old way of doing it, right? Oh. Okay. So she told him that was risk or... Okay. So there's some deception being played there. I think Sarah sold it okay, though. and she lost her vote. Lauren, elementary school teacher. So they all kind of told a little bit of a lie. Oh, okay. So that's another commercial break. Day 3. I'm guessing that we're going to finally get to the immunity challenge, and it looks like that's what we're getting right now. And the other tribes are now going to learn that Bruce is out.
Going, Ratu.
I want to see their reactions.
Ratu and Soka getting your...
Yeah. Yeah, they're upset about it too. I would be. Danny.
Yeah, that's devastating.
Yeah.
Into a hospital. Happy to report he's in great shape. No.
Okay. Yeah. But you got to take a scan, right? Well, that was good. At least they told us that he was okay. Good. Okay. A heavy chest. Oh. Your hands are going to get all worn out. Slide puzzle. A small shield and a sword. Take your flint. Now, let's see if Matt with the shoulder is going to be able to compete in this. I don't know if he will be able to.
All right, here we go. First immunity challenge of Survivor 44. Go! First you...
You have to paddle out. The buoy's not that far out. Oh, the far buoy. Okay. I was just seeing the first one there. I was like, that wasn't that far. Okay, so Matt was sitting this part out. He's going to do the challenge, I guess, the puzzle. Yeah. Stroke in unison.
That is off for Soka.
To your... Okay, so they got to wait till all swimmers get there. Oh, wow, she's out of gas already? How's she going to be able to pull this thing then? Yeah. I would like it if they showed us how much they weigh. Like, They just say the chest is heavy, but let us know. Like, if is it 40 pounds? 50, it's more than that, probably. It's like 100 pounds, maybe. 200 pounds, maybe. How much do you think those chests are? Matt dropping the chest rocks help with the chest, yeah. Yeah, like, was that Claire that was cheering them on? I like that.
But we're looking for the first 2 tribes to finish.
Yeah, roll it. Oh, God. Yeah, I'm thinking more 300 pounds, maybe. Yeah. Another guy doing the sweat challenge is gassed out. Yeah. So Soka is in the lead. The green, they're fine.
It is round 2 and team.
Antika's pulling in the lead. Or not the lead, but ahead of them. Brandon's pulled it in. Come on, Jam Jam. That's a big slide puzzle. So they're all on the puzzle now.
Brandy, you want to get over here?
Yeah, rarely that's us. Yeah, are those puzzle pieces the same weight as the box that they moved?
She lost her vote, so we don't even know if she got it.
Claire and Matt. Claire, that's smart. Hey, there's nothing that says you can't talk to somebody else. Why not? Get information. And this is a game where information is the currency, right? It's valuable. If you can get a little bit of stuff, like Jeff didn't say you can't. I would be talking. I'd be jabbering away all the time. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not good. Brandon?
I don't know if I can get up.
He's going to pass out. My God. Third time.
Stay with your group.
Heat stroke? My God, man. would be cool too is if they showed us how hot is it there today on the day that they shot here. If they showed us, like, if it was like plus 40 or something, then yeah, I could understand doing those challenges in that heat. And Brandon, NFL guy, really needed Matt the Rock Climbers up. Okay.
Going down.
Were they giving him an IV? Getting him fluids again? Yeah, it looked like they were giving him an IV, right? I'm not really rooting for anybody too much. I guess I hope Tika doesn't come in last because they just lost Bruce, right? They don't need to lose somebody else.
And they do.
Okay. So Green isn't going to lose anybody. So Green has won twice. They won the reward challenge as well. So Green is strong with Soka. Come on, Tika. Helen, get them across the line, Helen. And they're way behind. But that could be editing.
Sense it.
Good. Yeah. As I said, I just didn't want them to have to lose 2 people in like the first episode because that would just really suck. Bifer says I'm rooting for Tika. Yeah. Peed my pants? Who was that? Did Carolyn say that? Gross. Okay, so Ratu's going. And Claire from Soka got some information from Matt. I think it's either going to be Brandon or Matt. And that's just my early analysis. We haven't taken the Flint. I just haven't done any. We'll get to the deliberation here.
I was physically exhausted, dehydrated.
Yeah, Brandon's got the idol. So we'll have to see how people are going to strategize here, how they're going to jockey. That's our commercial break. So far, it's been good. Good opening season so far. Good episode. Normally it's an hour long, guys, so we'll talk about if I'm going to watch it in the mornings or the afternoons on Thursdays or not.
Tribal Council tonight, and at the
Yeah.
locket that said, "I lost my vote." He showed it to
So they're smoking her out. They're sensing that but now all 3 of the guys are talking. Kane is there as well. Lauren. Well, that's the risk that you take when you tell lies, right? At least with the Green Tribe with Matthew, he told about 90% of it was true, right? Oh, and Maddie's going against Brandon.
Trust, and that's Brandon.
Maddie's smart too. She's got it within her to go the distance. Yeah, you don't want to be playing shot in the dark. Just right now.
6 chance of actually being safe.
No one was talking about Jamie as an option. Hey, you look for who are the names that people are talking about. They're talking about Brandon and they're talking about Lauren. You want to try to sniff that out. Like what is the number one names? And then you base on that if you're going to play the shot in the dark, right? So Maddie's trusting Kane.
Hey, here's the thing. I came here to play this game.
Hey, as long as they're talking about them, they're not talking about you. He's a huge problem. Not necessarily. Yeah, Kane looks like a Undertaker's real brother. the Undertaker, yeah. The Undertaker was a tall guy. He was like 6'10", right? God, he was big. This has been a good episode because normally when you watch the editing of how these episodes come together, you can tell sort of by the way that it was edited who is probably going to go home. And I haven't been able to sniff that out yet in the way that they put this episode together. Yeah. Matt, you don't know what side of the vote it's going to be. So they're going to Tribal Council. That is going to be an actual commercial break because I didn't get to get through all the commercial breaks. So I have to go through 5 commercials here, guys. Yeah, I'll just elaborate on that point that I was making. You don't really know who's going to go out this one. Sorry. Who are my early favorites? Okay. My early favorites for the purple are, I like Helen on purple. Sarah is a mystery. Carolyn is just quirky. I don't think she's going to go the distance. She may be just one of those people that ride the coattails, Carolyn. Maybe. I don't know. She might be outwitted. I think Carolyn's going to get outwitted. On the orange, on the Ratu tribe, I guess right now, well, Maddie's definitely one of the smartest right there on the orange. Matthew, I did like at the start, but he had that incident at the rocks. I really like Claire. I like Claire on the green because she was smart enough to talk to Matthew at the challenge. Claire, yeah. Okay, so we're back in. That was Tribal Council. So an hour and 17 minutes if you're watching it on the website. It's interesting, though. They assumed that you would have a shot in the dark. Because we have had some new rules.
This 6.
It's 10.
Yeah, Maddie's pretty smart. Okay. Assuming that it's down between Brandon and Lauren. I think Brandon's going to play as idol. So maybe Lauren. Maybe Jamie. Or I do believe you.
Or idols.
We do have an idol that
Smart question, Jeff. Smart question. I would use it right out of the gate, guys. I know it's bad form, but we've learned in the past. Just say that I'm not going home today no matter what. On the first vote, I'm not going out on the first day. If I got a guarantee like that, yes, you play it. Even if nobody's talking about your name, you play it. Because you don't want to go home first.
Of therapy because it's like I want to trust the people that I'm working with.
Kane's pretty smart too. He's sharp. I changed my mind. Matt with the rock climber is going home. Oh, you think Matt's going home? Rock climber? It's possible, Bifer. Well, Kane's really eyeing him up, eh? Jamie, she's nervous as all hell.
You have something on your mind.
Yeah, so I want to be honest.
So she is. No, it does. It does.
I'm curious what was said to her.
Okay. Yeah. Good point, Brandon. If her vote won't matter, she might have just put a big target on her back. I think she shot herself in the foot with that. And if you're going to play that, you don't say, though. I think she just, I think Jamie's going home. That solidified it for me. That's what I would be. Okay, so Lauren's going to bank her vote. Banked vote. And here we go. Oh, we don't get to see her result. She just picked. Oh, yeah, right. They don't reveal that until now, right?
Jamie, I see you have your scroll.
Okay. Okay, so she got to give the scroll to Jeff. What? Matt played it as well. So people just didn't know. There wasn't a consensus is what they're saying, right?
From Jamie or Matthew. They sacrificed.
So 4 people, no, 3 people, because Lauren gave it up as well. Only 3 votes. Wow.
Matthew, you.
Matthew's not safe. Oh, this is so weird. Jamie. You are. Oh my God. Okay.
Safe as a result of using shot in the
First
dark.
time in
Anyone
Survivor
cast-
history. Because it's like 1 in 6, right? 1 in 6 chance. Yeah. And now Brandon's going to say, yeah, because if there's only 3 people voting.
I was going to say a lot about what's going on at camp and who I.
Yeah, definitely. Brandon, you have to. So who's left? Maddie and no, sorry, Brandon. Did she just get voted out? Brandon? Maddie?
Second person voted out of Survivor 44 with 1 vote.
1 vote.
Maddie.
Oh my God. Wow. And that was Brandon's vote. Brandon knew that. He did the math in his head. He calculated it. He's like, yep. So Maddie. My God. And I was thinking she was going to go the distance. Because she was sharp in putting things together. Wow. Bifer's like, that's shocking. That is shocking, guys. Maddie is out. She was going to be my number 1 pick from the Radu tribe. But now I'm thinking maybe Kane might be my number 1 pick from the... Lauren, I think, is going to get outsmarted. Jamie's going to fumble the ball. Brandon's going to be a target. And I think Kane's going to be able to be smart enough to figure out those differences. So we're just going into commercial break and we'll get a glimpse as to what's coming up for this season next. Chris Over says I just watched Mandalorian Season 3, Episode 1 today. Okay, good for you, Chris. We already watched it yesterday. That's on Wednesdays. You guys can follow the schedule posted in there in the community tab. You can see Mandalorian was yesterday. And it's always going to be on Wednesdays here on this channel. We watch Mandalorian. That's what we do. And as far as the Survivor here, it's going to be on Thursdays. I just think it's going to be Thursday afternoons. If the Survivor is going to be 2 hours like it was, then we'll move it to the mornings. Otherwise, if it's only going to be an hour, we'll move it to the afternoons. That way, we'll just keep stuff in the morning. I want to keep the bigger time jump block in the mornings, because sometimes in the afternoons I got to run out to see matinees and stuff. Like later on today, I'm seeing Creed 3. So I need to free up as much time in the afternoons as possible. Except for today, Creed 3 is only playing at 7 p.m. So I'm not going to be able to get into an early matinee for that. But anyway, good episode for season 44. Good episode. Okay, so this is our look at our...
on Survivor.
I'm the powerful one now.
Ooh, Romance? Is there a romance? But Carolyn is... Okay.
And play really hard.
Yeah. Brandon, Maddie. Yeah, Brandon voted Maddie. So Brandon didn't like that Maddie had knowledge that he hid the key at first. That's probably why he voted for her. Tricky situation for sure to figure out how that was going. Okay, so yeah, I kind of laid it out schedule, guys. Survivor will always be on Thursdays. It's not going to be Wednesday nights because while my TV does have like 5 HDMI ports, none of them are outs. If I had an out, then I could plug it into my computer as well. But I need a new TV. I need a new computer. Hey, I'm doing my best here, guys, and I think we're doing okay anyway. Pfeiffer says, out of theaters reaction for Creed 3, wear a bathrobe. No, actually, I don't even have a bathrobe. I used to have like a gray one, but it got too raggedy, so I had to get rid of it. Hourglass Viking says, yeah, you said in The Last Survivor that a person who seems to be focused on in an episode is likely to leave. I tend to agree. Yeah, but they did talk a lot with Maddie and Brandon there, so I was kind of like, there was nothing the way that they edited it that gave me clues that Maddie was going. It was a good, well-rounded episode. So what will happen is that I will update our little character grid here to reflect who got out. So I'll have to gray out Bruce, sadly, and I'll have to gray out Maddie now. Damn, Maddie. What a bummer, man. Yeah. So those are my favorites. My favorites, as I said, are probably, Helen. I like Helen from the Purple Tika tribe. And now that Maddie's gone, I'm guessing, I think I like Kane. I think I like Kane from the Orange Ratu tribe. And from, well, we haven't really seen much of the green. Like, you like Danny, right, Hourglass, from the green Soka tribe? I like Claire. That was so smart of Claire to talk to Matthew at the challenge. That was so smart. And I like that kind of play. I like the outwitting stuff. That was smart. It sounds like from next episode, Franny and Matthew are going to have an alliance. We don't know too much about Heidi yet. Yeah. But Claire, Kane, and Helen are my top 3 right now. I might go see Creed 3 and Scream 6 next, says Chris Schober. Well, Scream 6 is next. Yeah, next Thursday, I'll be going to see Scream 6 for sure. I might take in a double feature that day too, because I'm going to go see 65 with Adam Driver as well too. I want to see both of those films. We'll have to see. What is Survivor 44 about? Well, if you haven't watched Survivor before, Chris, it's a game where people stay on an island and each week they got to vote somebody off the island. And the last one standing wins $1 million. So the survivor wins the game, right? And it's a good series. If you can get into it, you have to watch from like the first episode. It's something where you can't pick it up in the 4th episode. Otherwise, you won't know what's going on. And hopefully you'll be able to follow along with these playlists with us, Chris, and follow the playlist up in the cards in the description. And join us this season for Survivor. I'm in for sure. It'll be every Thursday, guys. As I said, depending on the morning or afternoon on the length of the episodes. Normally it's only an hour, so it's most likely going to be in the afternoons. What else can you find here on Mirror Domains? Well, later on today, in just over an hour at 1 p.m., I can't put up the thumbnail for that. We'll be watching The Banshees of Inisherin. We'll be watching The Banshees of Inisherin, Oscar-nominated Banshees. So, Colin Farrell, Brendan Gleeson, we'll be watching that flick. And, I think we'll have fun watching that. Well, not fun. It's not a fun movie. But it is a good movie. I've seen it in the theaters, and I want to watch it again before the Oscars come out. I want to pay attention to the acting because what, 4 of them are up for acting nominations. So yeah, we'll be looking at that. So 1 p.m. I'll post it now. The link for Banshees of Inisherin that can be seen on, if you've got a Disney Plus subscription, go over to the Star tab and you should be able to find it there, and you'll be able to come join us for Banshees of Inisherin. Pay attention for our little shorts videos that'll come out later today as well. I don't know what it's going to be. Hey, sometimes, like yesterday, I just was scrolling around and I saw a video of like Nicole Kidman in a BMX video. I was like, what the heck is this? I posted that and then I got the views. I never even planned that one out. Sometimes that just happens. It is what it is. We'll be talking about movie news and stuff too. As I said, in the schedule up there. If you like these kinds of watch-alongs, guys, we do The Last of Us on Mondays. So we got like 3 series going now. So that's good. We got 3 series a week going with The Last of Us. We did The Kingsman yesterday. No, on Tuesday, sorry. Yesterday we did Scream 4. We had lots of fun watching that. Today we watched Survivor Episode 1. And then yesterday we watched Mandalorian Season 3 Episode 1. We had lots of fun watching that. Last week we watched Fifth Element. We have a Ghost. We watch horror movies every Friday. So come watch a horror movie with us tomorrow. It's either going to be, well, last week we watched Freaky. We do a horror weekly roundup show on Saturdays as well. Saturday mornings we do a horror weekly roundup show. And for this week's Friday's poll, let me just pull up the poll here and see what we're at, because you got choices between Mama, Underwater, and I think the third choice is in the lead, which is Antlers. So that'll be, yeah, I got no problem with Antlers. Come on, James, what's going on here? Why is this taking so long to load? Yeah, Community tab. BMX Bandits was a cool movie growing up. It's a long time since I watched it though. I don't even know if I've ever seen it. I was just kind of like, I was intrigued by BMX Bandits because of Nicole Kidman. Okay, so yeah, James, you didn't send up the Chrome. My God, James. My God, James. So if you go over to the Community tab here, the Community, Antlers is in the lead right now. 56% with only 18 votes. It usually gets around, I don't know, 30 votes or so. 20, 30. Antlers, I got no problem watching Antlers. Underwater is only 17 though. I thought people would like to see a big underwater monster movie with Kirsten Stewart running around in her bikini. But I guess not. Maybe we got enough of that in Survivor. Antlers, Wendigo Monster. Okay. It's got Carrie Russell, so you know I'm a big fan of hers because we just saw her in Cocaine Bear. Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's pretty much the show, guys. As I said, follow all the other social media handles out there. You know those little shorts that we publish sometimes? Sometimes you can see extended versions of those on TikTok and Instagram, because I don't have to have that minute time frame. I can go up to 3 minutes on TikTok sometimes, I think. Yeah, Chris Schober says Antlers was a pretty good movie, but had lots of violence and gore in it. Yeah. Well, we'll talk about that if we watch Antlers, and we're on pace. Like tomorrow afternoon, we'll be watching one of them, guys. So pay attention to that. Well, that's it for me. See you guys next week for more Survivor. You're watching Mirror Domains. Thank you for joining me in the live chat. Chris Schober, Art Glass Vikings, and Byford the Hobbit. Lots of fun.